If you're already up on SEO times, some of this might not be new information. Anytime anybody searches for anything, on any platform, anywhere on the whole internet, it's basically an AI at this point. So this is what they call GEO, aka what we're calling SEO this week. And basically this video is going to be the full breakdown of how it works and why they felt the need to make up a new term for it. And this means, similar to the days of old, there are algorithms and laws to adhere to quintessentially. I'll also say, in a similar fashion, when I look at it in an organized format on a piece of paper, basically, it actually seems very much like things used to be. It's just more refined, but I think I've said this before. So when people are searching, the AI isn't giving them lists of websites or links to click through anymore. They're looking to give one or a small selection of answers. What they really want to give is a unanimous recommendation. And so 1 + 1 = 2. If you're not the guy that the AI spits out, you're missing out on the market. So there's 4 items on the menu today. The first of which is algorithmic citations and reviews. We know when Gemini or GPT recommends a local business, it usually pulls from real-world sentiment. It's looking at stuff like your GBP or your Google Business Profile, Yelp, Apple Maps, industry-specific directories. And now if this was a person, it would still probably perform this process a little bit differently than the AI actually does. There's still things considered like noun to adjective density. That is to say, they're looking for context. If your review just says great service, it doesn't really give it a lot to go off of, obviously. Alex at Optilineage fixed my pipe leak and also gave me really good SEO consulting in blah blah city. You're going to get picked up for all of those keywords. Those will be your relevant terms. You'll be relevant in whatever location they mentioned. And the more of that we do, the more it essentially snowballs. And that's how you get ranking. So again, just a tip to kind of optimize for this. You need a way to prompt customers somehow to be a little bit more specific when they're writing their reviews for you. Perhaps if you ask them, hey, what was a problem that we helped solve for you today? Their answers then becomes what you're looking for. You ready? We're rapid firing. Piece 2, schema and structured data. Again, not really that new. AI's good, but they don't like guessing, and they're not as refined as some of you guys might actually think, at least not yet. This is why, even though, at least as far as Google's considered, they're changing how things work, we still need to keep a focus on our schema and utilizing schema markup. The way that we fill out our local business schema, our same as, so on and so forth, it's basically free real estate. You basically get a second word in. You're able to clarify and reiterate in a second language who, what, when, where, and why your business is about. And they're looking for things to match up. So make sure what we're actually physically showing on the website, our name, address, phone number, is the same as what we have in the schema. This is a trust factor. This is another thing that people slip up on and they think it's no big deal, and then this is what gets them seriously hurt. Especially when we're talking about stuff like Google Merchant Center accounts, this is vital. Third course, this one's basically optimization and content. So keep in mind, not everyone searches the same, but as a general rule of thumb, most people are asking full and natural questions. Where can I do this? How can I find that? And so, of course, when we're building out our website, we need to make sure that we're structured to answer those questions clearly, concisely, and in a way that Google wants to reward us. This is why moving forward, we're going to be seeing more and more of the Q&A format. Even though FAQ is gone, the question and answer remains. They love their listicles, they love answering questions, and they love it when we're direct about it. Where we're using our primary keywords within our headings, but then also it becomes part of a question. How do you know that you have a roof leak, for example? And then answer the question within the paragraph immediately below within the first sentence or so. Keep it fast, keep it punchy. You don't have to front load your keywords or anything crazy. Just answer it. And lastly is the thing that kind of backs everything else up. Google calls this EEAT. You could also refer to this as digital public relations. And so I mentioned previously, the AI is looking to various credible, in their opinion, sources to verify and justify that citation. In a lot of cases, they're just paraphrasing or rereading off of another article, and then they say, hey, look, here's the article where we found that. This is why we think that it's true. And so this is where I'm a big fan of digital PR. Other guys also like, and I agree with, listicles on specific blog post websites within our industry, or at least link graph, of course. And so when you're mentioned in these trusted and relevant places, of course, Google is then incentivized to serve you. It's not necessarily at this point about volume, it's about quality. Again, this was something that they've been honing in on, and we're just at an apex now where it's more than noticeable. I've heard it discussed that some people think that it's becoming more pay to win, and I think in a certain regard, that is true. However, for small business owners and upstarts, I think there is still plenty of room as long as you follow the tighter lines to establish a digital presence and start getting rewarded. So let me recap that and make SEO or GEO or AEO or whatever the heck you want this week super easy. 4 pieces. Make sure your schema is updated. If you don't know what you're doing with schema, there's tons of schema markup generators. I make videos about this sort of thing, and you can come and see me for free. I will literally walk you through it by hand. Piece 2, make sure our on page is on point. Make sure that our word counts and our headings and our questions and answers are all in the proper order that Google is looking for while still satisfying traditional SEO. On page just has extra steps now. Sorry, on page experts. Piece number 3, do what we can to optimize our review strategy. Incentivize customers to somehow be using keywords, locations, names within our reviews, being more descriptive with us. This could come in the form of asking them a question such as, how did we help you out today? What did you like the most about our service? And last, piece 4, make sure all of our stuff matches perfectly across all of our digital directories, all of our PRs, all of our citations, right? Our Yelp, our GMB, on our website, in our schema. Make sure everything matches up perfectly. This is a huge and critical factor at this point. I cannot stress this enough. People are actually going crazy on the internet streets and they're talking about things are entirely different. I can't believe things changed all of a sudden. And it's actually not that dramatic. It's just the guys who were using cheese methodology to get through where they were spamming links or they were just throwing something somewhere. It's working less. There's no more gimmicks. You have to be well-rounded. If you're looking to get rewarded for GPT, Gemini, whatever AI you like today, you can come see me over at OptiLineage anytime. We offer consultation, we have free education, work samples over there. Our experience is rooted in traditional Google SEO, but we recognize the evolution of the game to a point that we have a serious grasp on all aspects of web builds, local SEO, AEO, GEO, digital public relations, and we bring that all together to help brands grow for the long haul. Whether you're a first time just getting started or getting to your billionth dollar, if you need help, I got your back. Don't get got by SEO bandits. Don't miss out on free real estate with AI. My name's Alex Palmer. I appreciate your time, and I'll see you next time.